all my friends growing up loved to watch the Cowboys game. I wasn't a big sports fan. My favorite thing to watch was the movie Jason's Lyrics. You all seen it? This guy, thank you so much. I love that. Let me just break it down for you real quick. There's a sex scene with Jada Pinkett Smith in there. Why you make that face off? It's hot, alright? What are you doing around here, dude? Get out, dude, get out. Dude, I was supporting black love for anybody else, okay? I loved it, alright? I love being around that, dude. Being in that little small town, it's a little different. It's very odd. Like, people would see me with my white mom and they're like, are you adopted? No, dude. I would say no. My mom would be like, I wouldn't pick these kids. Okay. You're funny now, huh? Alright. Nah, man. I was raised around the majority white people, which is kind of odd for people. So, there's just things that I see that are different. Growing up with white people, some people call them white trash. I call them white entrepreneurs. Yeah, dude, we're just investing. We're not doing well, but we're investing. My family doesn't have any diplomas or degrees, but we have boats. For some reason, we have a boat in our yard all the time. And so we never touch the water with the boat either. You have to understand, you put a boat in the water, it takes the pain away, hurts the resale value, you wouldn't get it. All right, it's kind of our thing, okay? Being in a mixed family and not having a dad around is a little different. I did try to tell him I do comedy, right? And his English isn't that good, so he's like, what do you really do? And I was like, basically, man, I go in front of strangers at bars, and I try to make them happy with my mouth. And this dude looks at me and goes, wow, Jordan, you remind me of your mother. I was like, whoa. Nah, man, my dad's alright, he's cool. The funniest thing my dad ever told me was his favorite joke of all time, guys. Like, I have to break it down a little bit physical for you to speak English. It's my dad's favorite joke to tell anybody. Just what he did for us and my family. This is my impression of my dad for you guys.
Nobody want to cool for me. Want to stand up? Are you ready to keep the show rolling along? You guys, we're going to keep our headline ready. You guys going to love it? Keep the show rolling along? If you see coming up, you won't have to put your hands on the little pocket or put your hands together. And stop. Roll!
Georgie, how fucking tall are you? Jesus Christ. Hey guys! How are y'all? That's good. My name's Scott. I just found out I'm told to join the Marines. And I act like that was the only thing stopping me. Thank you. I work for FedEx. Yes, I do steal y'all shit. My family thanks you. It was weird, like during the pandemic, people give me way too much respect. Like, I went to HEB and the guy thanked me for my service. And I didn't know how to respond. So I was like, yes, sir, I did 2 tours in Stone Oak. We did a tour in Converse. We lost a lot of good men that year. And everyone always asked, all right, I thought it was like 2. Like, delivering packages is nothing like King of Queens. Just a sidebar note. And all my friends are kind of scummy. So they're really asking me questions like, yo, is any girl like answer the door naked? Fucking no. Alright, one time a girl answered the door in her underwear. Cool, what do you think? I was like, yeah, what she look like? She fucking looked like me with better hair. That's too hard. Along with spilling y'all shit, I like to smoke weed. Thank you, Brent. This is Brent. I feel racist. He's one of the good ones. Yeah, I like the movie. Remember we used to get the giggles and just laugh at shit? My brother was in a wheelchair, that's not funny. But he was telling us the reason why he was in a wheelchair. Basically what had happened was the gun went off and he got shot in the spine by his best friend. And I could not stop laughing. I remember he was like, you think this shit's funny? I was like, no man, it's the weed, I'm sorry. Here's where I fucked up. I stood up and I was like, yo, I cannot feel my legs. Are we all drinking and driving tonight? Fuck yeah. You remember that shit used to be fun? Before the cops started fucking with us? Bro, I feel like a bitch every time I use Uber and Lyft. Like, oh, the gate passed me by, I ain't got it anymore. Alright, here's why. One time I got drunk, and I turned too fast, too hard, and I cut off a cop. And he put on the cherries and berries. And I remember he said, how much have you had to drink? I go, 3 beers, 4 shots. I believe that wasn't enough to get someone drunk. I was like, I stepped out of the shot. I was like, all right, maybe do this. And then he said, where are you headed? I was like, trying to be cute. I was like, home, I hope. And he goes, yeah, well, how far is home? At this point, I said, to be honest, I said, 30 minutes. I live a half hour away, sir. He goes, you have 20 minutes to get home or I'm calling your car in. My punishment for drunken driving was the speed. You know what, for you, baby? Would y'all agree, like, we all spend way too much time on our phones? Yes. Me too. Like, I'm just learning about useless shit. It doesn't even matter. Like, right now, I can defend myself against a shark. I don't even like going to the pool. But other shit, like, I like to watch those First Amendment audits. There you go. All right, one on the low. So basically what happened is like the cops, they're like doing something over there, and then you just film them. And when the cops ask you for your ID, you're like, yeah, my name's Go Fuck Yourself. I was like, fuck yeah, man, I got inspired. So that's all you gotta do. First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment. I did the Fifth Amendment, but I didn't know First and Fourth. And I was primed, I was ready, and I had the camera out and cop fucking with someone. And he goes, excuse me, sir, do you have your ID on you? I was like, all right, First Amendment, go fuck yourself. Bro, I bitched up so hard. I was like, oh yes sir, here's my ID. I was answering questions he wasn't even asking. Yes sir, my social, 457. Fucking threw my mom under the bus. I was like, bro, she stuck us in the movie theaters all the time. We brought our own snacks. That's your culprit. Where I wasn't here. Oh, here we are. Like, I try to be a good person. But like my origin story is because I'm a piece of shit. Like people come to my apartment like, damn Scott, you're like really clean. I just did a bunch of them. People get in the car. Like, wow, Scott, you're a really safe driver. I don't got insurance. Even my workies, I'm like dedicated to the job because I'm going to come in on a moment's notice. No, this is the rent check. And I spent all my money cleaning my apartment. I always wonder, like, I know this is like a weird thing to say, but like, why do my friends like me? Like, I'm curious. Pat, the guy coming up next, love him to death. Great guy. He's genuinely confused that my parents are still together. Like, I give off like a 2 Christmas dinners kind of guy. I don't know. Like, y'all remember America's Most Wanted? Thank you, Tommy. Dude, my cousin, they brought it back. My cousin was on one of them. And everyone was like, what'd he do? What'd he do? Like, he's the fucking detective. Don't think we're bragging about my pedophile cousin, dude? I would. No, I'm just joking. It's a joke. If you had more than 5 bodies. Tommy, calm down. They're gonna see you for who you really are. Tommy, you listen to rap?
No.
Fucking geek. Nah,
Yes.
thank you. It's weird, like I'll hang out in the garage with my dad. He used to like playing songs like Edwin Starr, like War, like John Lennon Imagine, like Creedence Clearwater, like shit with like a fucking message to it. No. And they'll be like, Scott, go play one of your songs. Then I have to explain to him how it's important that Ludacris has hoes. But Biggie's my favorite rapper, but I don't know, but Biggie said a lot of gay shit. You know what he said, sir? Not Tommy. He said, girl, you look so good, I suck at your dad's dick. Oh, now you listen to rap, motherfucker. And it's weird, like, ever since then, like, I realized, like, I've been making your father's wrong this whole time. I've been doing this dumb shit, like, hi, sir, my name's Scott Ron, it's nice to meet you. I didn't realize I was supposed to be like, hey, you see that girl over there that you made? Let's go somewhere private. I'm just joking. I don't date girls with dads. Bro, I'm 35, man. I'm fucking cooked. Like, I'm washed. I'm not what I once was. Bro, my fucking pinky is fucked up. You see how far that extends? You know how I got that? Red beer league kickball. And I got friends that still think they're gonna hit their stride coming out. I had one friend, he was like, yo, I wish UFC was like more popular 10 years ago. Cause I think I could be a world champion. I'm like, bro, I remember when your sister beat you up. I have another friend that said the squad, the homies, we held him down from getting into the NBA. Well, bro, you didn't even make 9th grade team. And he was like, yeah, well, neither did Jordan, and we had the same kind of drive. I was like, bro, Michael Jordan was MVP of the NBA for 6 years. You ain't even got an employee of the month yet. In fact, the only thing y'all have in common is your dads are dead. Too old to be this, bro. Don't even make sense. Like, I know I'm too old to be, like, selling stolen shit. And I know I'm too old to be buying stolen shit. Like, I don't even walk around with my debit card anymore. Like, for what, so I can lose it? Apartment locators look at me the same way I look at someone trying to explain flat earth. I'm broke, son. I know, like, my broke has made me, like, I'm sane about being broke. I'm not irrational. Like, I'm not gonna use my mouth for anything. But I will steal your dog. I hate being this broke. Bro, I can't even afford to believe in science. I'm not a healthcare. Like, I can't afford to see a doctor. I have to go see what they call a shaman. They're not real. Like, doctors have like a degree right here. Shamans have like a Grateful Dead poster. Shamans have, or doctors have like secretaries. Shamans have their fat wife that keep trying to get me to join their yoga class. That'll work. Medicine sucks. I have like it's weird, like my group of friends, I have like a lot of hood friends. And like, we'll be doing shit we're not supposed to be doing. Sometimes the cops get involved. So, like, here's what I say. Excuse me. Fuck off. Cops will protest, and I'm just like, all right, guys, look, I'm the closest thing to white we got. Shut the fuck up. They don't know how to shut the fuck up. Ever. And bless them for trying, but they just like run to their like SAT words. So like, excuse me, officer, my conglomerates and I, we were just, where the fuck you running at? What's weird, I have attorney friends too. That's when you get drunk and act like an attorney. I don't understand why. We were doing the First Amendment audits together, and he was filming, but he's drunk. So the cop was like, excuse me, do you have your ID on you? And he's just like, look, excuse me, officer. According to Section J, Article 9 of the 10 Commandments, I can film you. Cool. It's weird. You know, like, what brings me joy also brings me depression. Does that make sense? Because I love gambling. It's the best thing in the world. Like, when you win, oh, when you lose, it blows. I hate paying my bookie. He's got a fucking just shitty grin. Oh, almost ready to go. But when I get the money back, I'm so happy. Yeah, I don't care if it's even a lot of money. I'm just like, just knowing I'm taking this kid's college fund makes me so warm inside. Bro, I'll bet on anything. Bro, I bet on heads or tails. I bet on court cases. If the right person's next to me, I'll bet on a street fight. I know it's a problem. My favorite thing, I love gambling on like boxing and MMA. Like that's kind of like my bag, my area. But I got rules. Like I'll never bet if two of my favorite fighters are fighting against each other. Because like it makes me feel like I'm betting who would win, my dad or my favorite uncle. So I stay away from that. I don't bet on my favorite fighters because I take it personal if they lost. And I've bet against my favorite fighters, and I won. But like when I was spending the money, it made me feel like a whore. It felt like winning a blood diamond. Like I shouldn't have this. And I'll bet the long game. I'll bet on anything, bro. Me and another homie have a friend that's stupid and didn't pull out. And he's got a kid. And he's 14. I bet in 10 years, $500, that kid's gonna grow up gay. And it's not above me to like hedge a bet. So when we kick it, it's like Brokeback Mountain. Fucking kid loves Adele. I'm rich. Y'all are very nature's group. I don't like it. Lie down. It's weird. Do you ever think about like what was important as a teenager versus what's important now? Does that make sense? Bro, when I was 16, I got in like real trouble. Like, Dad, I need a lawyer. Real trouble. But like, all I was concerned about was having like a dope mugshot. Bro, I was crying too. The correction officer made me laugh before he took my photo. So it came out like fucking dumb embarrassing. What started? And then he goes, smile if you like fat chicks. And then, so my picture, I was like, I look like a fat Asian baby. It's not my best though. Y'all like football? You do? damn, Tom. No, well, I can't like football. Like, I'm starting to realize how racist the NFL is. It starts at the combine. That's when you get an old white guy in a button shirt, khaki shorts, and we're gonna call him an owner. On the other side of that is a bunch of shirtless black dudes, and we're gonna call them prospects. Now these owners judge these prospects by how fast you can run and how high you can jump. And at the helmet league, you got Jerry Jones. Everybody wants to be a cowboy, but he's got that thick southern drawl. No matter what he says, just sounds racist. Look at that boy run. Look at that boy jumping. That boy's gonna make me a lot of money. You laugh, mommy? Oh shit, this is embarrassing. So, I'm 35, I had like a weird ticker going on with my ticker. So I went to like urgent care, and they're like, all right, so that's just because you have a sinus infection. I was like, fuck yeah, cool. And then she hit me with, but I do want to run the diabetes check on you. I was like, fuck. Could this be the end of me? So they drew blood, and like, they're like, we'll give you the results tomorrow. Like, that gave me more stress than an STD test. Like, I'm calling my favorite Mexican spot up, like, bitch, you fucking burned me. I call Wendy's, like, hey, I think you need to get tested. And she called me the next day, was like, you don't have diabetes. And I was like, fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! She goes, Mr. Ramos, please calm down. I was like, sorry. She goes, we recommend taking medicine at a 6.5, and you came in at 6.4. So I was like, so if Mexico was diabetes, would I live on a border town? She goes, Mr. Ramos, if Mexico was diabetes, you could smell the cartel blood where you live. I'm single. It's weird, like, trying to do Tinder backfires. Around 35, I'm matched with a 21-year-old. Fucking awesome, right? I was like, shit, I still got it. You know what I mean? Game's wrong, got me fucked up. I Googled her. She was a terrible person. She made the Seattle Times because I guess she got evicted, and when the landlord came in to like clean the apartment up, there's just like a shitload of dead animals, like dogs, chickens, cats, rabbits. Like she was basically running a Chinese restaurant. It's weird, also like rejection at 25 versus 35. Whoever said rejection gets easier with experience is full of shit. Thank you. Like, bro, I remember rejection at 25. Like, bitch, obviously you're retarded. Don't fucking hit me up when you got kids, bitch. Now when I get rejected, I'm like drunk in my underwear, like staring at the mirror. I don't fucking wouldn't date you either. And when you get rejected enough, your standards go down. At 25, my standards were at an all-time high. I was like, bitch, you better have your own apartment. You better have a full tank in that car for me and my friends. Better not have no kids. 35, game changed. Bro, I'm like, you got credits on Uber or Lyft? Just work 10 hours a week, please. How many kids? I don't have kids. My parents, none of my brothers have kids. And my parents are like starting to throw hints that they're ready for grandkids. Like it got enough noise. Like it got to the point where I had like pull my parents to the side. And I was like, all right guys, look man, y'all in your 60s. Like, are you really ready to raise another child? I got fucking dreams. Thought I'd cheat the system. Let me hit up some single moms. They fucking suck. They're the most arrogant people in the world. Not you. You're good. Trust me. You're good. They always say shit like, oh, my kid's smart. I'm like, yeah, how's your kid smart? He can count to 10. Bitch, so can I. What else you got? The most arrogant shit I heard was, my kid has a dad. He doesn't need another one. I'm like, man, I don't have kids. I'm not trying to start with your used one. Fuck single moms. My parents want to be grandparents. It's weird. I had a friend. Here's another reason why I don't want grandkids. Kids to begin with, follow the lineage. Like, I was with one of my friends, and we were at a mic, and he goes, hey, Scott, my grandpa just died. In memory of him, like, I would like to do a beer and a shot in his name. So we go to the bar, we get 2 beers, 2 shots. He looks at me, he goes, the thing is, I don't have any money. Yeah, motherfucker, me either. And now 2 people have let you down today. Sit down. You can say hi. Alright, wait. Oh, fuck that joke. Love my dad. Do we still love our dads? That's cool, man. My dad's big, man. My dad's 6'6". My dad's a lot bigger than me. He's 6'6", just mountain of a man. He's got a big beard, tatted up. And like, I was looking at him, and now it's like, his knees are fucked up, he's got a bad back, he says he's colorblind. And I was like, damn, dude, he really put his body through that to feed his family. And at the same time, I was like, finally ready to kick his ass. I started doing shit to fuck with him. Anytime we're in close quarters, like, watch it, old man. Keep pushing. I remember one time he's like, hey, next time you come to the house, we need to bring beer. And I was like, hey, old man, just so you know, if you listen to a younger me, I didn't take you out back for that. And my dad goes, yeah? He goes, on your best day and my worst day, which was your date of birth, you could never kick my ass. Call your sisters and see if they feel the same way. I don't have sisters. He thinks it's cute to call me and my brothers his daughters. Can I do one more? Alright, one more. Y'all been alright. I think the best sex is angry sex. It's like, what if the best, you're getting all the poison out. One time me and my ex got into a really good fight. And I was getting ready the next day after, whatever we did. And when I was getting ready, she told me I had a fat dick, which is like the greatest compliment a dude could receive. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was still a little bit taller that day. Like, I'm getting my haircut, like, calm down, bro, I got a fat dick. I went to HB with attitude. Like, when the doors opened up, I'm like, calm down, guys, I'm just like y'all. I just got a fat dick. No photos, I just want to shop. I was walking up and down the aisle, popping shit. I grabbed a cucumber. I'm like, yeah, it's long, but it's not fat. That compliment bought her flowers. And I went and, I got home and I gave her the flowers. And she was like, oh, is this your way of apologizing? I was like, yeah, we get it. Fat dick did all that damage. He ruined the walls. Had to get the daddy stitch after what I did. What are you talking about? I said, earlier today, you said I had a fat dick. She said, no, you're fat, dick.
One more time for Scott Captain Ramos. Yes, sir. Y'all ready for your last moment of the night? Ladies and gentlemen, y'all ready for your last moment of the night? This is comedy that you can see on HBO. Starts at HEB.